Hey, it's Cherie from Big Notes Get Votes. Today I wanted to take you behind the scenes and share with you the framework that I've used to develop myself as a singer over the last 27 years. What it's done for me is just given me confidence. I know that I can always troubleshoot. I know I have a plan in place. I know that there are things that I can always do to deliver killer performances and, most importantly, have a really great time singing. So what I want to show you is the 4 steps. Now I think about them like off stage, backstage, side of stage, and on stage. These 4 stages of performance. And the first one that I wanted to share with you is the prepare phase. This is where I'm really figuring out what's coming up. Have I got a gig? Is it a session? What do I have to do? I get myself ready, but more importantly, I prepare my voice. And so I use daily vocal care habits to keep my voice healthy. That's being mindful of sleep, hydration, nutrition. And in the way of nutrition, I mean, what is serving my voice? Does dairy trigger any excess mucus production? Ooh, that's always a classy, nice one. Or do I have some hay fever that I'm taking medication for, but it's making me really dried out? I look at all of these elements and I make sure that I've adjusted them. So it's not a one size fits all when it comes to vocal health. It's really what works for you. The other thing that we sometimes forget about is our hormones. And so monitoring our cycle and how that might impact, say, how much warm-up time we need or how our agility may be impacted. So daily vocal care habits form the real basis or the foundation of my preparation. The next step is then to practice. So when I know I'm looking after my voice, and remember, vocal health is everything because you can't practice with an instrument that's compromised. You can't sing if you're not feeling good about your voice or if your voice isn't feeling good. And so one of the things that we want to focus on is practicing regularly. How long do we practice? When do we practice? What do we practice? These are some of the things that can slow us down and confuse us a little bit. So I like to have a really clear practice plan, and it consists of a couple of things. It consists of a vocal journal, so that's back to that preparation phase. I'll be really clear about what it is that I want to achieve out of my practice because I'll know where I'm heading, a gig, a session, or maybe posting online. That will be my performance opportunity. So once I know what I'm working towards, I then make sure that I'm waking up my voice. Now this is a little secret hack from the daily vocal care habits, and that's a siren. So a siren gives me a chance to check in with my voice. Then I'll move on to a good vocal warm-up that's right for me and for what I'm working on. And that leads into the vocal workout. So I look at it in 3 ways: vocal wake-up, vocal warm-up, and vocal workout. And then you've got your vocal warm down right at the end once you've finished everything. Your vocal workout can consist of either technical elements, breath management, phrasing work, pitch, interval work, running scales, or singing through different vocalizations. You may have something really specific and technical that you'd like to focus on. What's next? And the next step is the really fun part that you can add into your practice plan, which is the polish, or what I call the song study. Now, I have a song study method that takes us through from the top to the bottom and shows us the best way to learn a song, taking into consideration all the technical elements of breath, what voice quality we might use, and that's to be able to tell the story in the way that we want. And then also understanding the story, being able to deliver that message, and to do it in a way that really makes it our own. So whether you're learning covers or whether you're writing a song or performing your own song, you have all these options of how you can creatively express yourself. And you know that your vocal health is good. You know you've been practicing anything that maybe you needed to work on, or specifically overlaying these techniques onto your song study. So that's what I call polish. And by that stage, you've moved from off stage where you're preparing to backstage for your practice to the side of stage with your polish. Like you're just about ready to get on stage. And then that's that last awesome part of actually being on stage. And that's where you perform. Once you get onto stage, hopefully you've got all of the elements down, you're feeling good and you have a good time and reap the rewards of all that hard work that you've done. But there are some other key things about performing that we can use to help us deliver that performance better. We can be intentional about our banter in between songs. We can be intentional about the tech that we use, what mic we're using, what we're wearing, so that we're comfortable and not restricting ourselves whilst we're performing. You don't want to get too caught up in that, because you can Lady Gaga as much as you like and still deliver a great performance, but it's important to be mindful about these elements in case they might be making it harder than it needs to be. If you're starting out, you might want to start a little bit more simple and build into things. Another challenge that artists face is performance anxiety. So really understanding your place, your uniqueness, and what makes you special as a performer can help to manage performance anxiety, amongst other key tips. So this is the framework that I've personally used as a professional singer, what I've overlaid onto my coaching curriculum as a vocal coach. And that's the next thing. In between each of the steps, you have a couple of opportunities. You have a chance to clarify, make sure you know what you're doing, where you're going, and how you're going to get there. And you've got the chance to get coaching or guidance to basically fast track those stages. So you can get there step by step, going through it all by yourself, absolutely. But if you want to get there a little bit faster and you want to be sure you're doing it as effectively as you could be, and looking after your voice in the process and expanding your voice, you can get some coaching. And that's what I'm there for. So today my question for you is, which of those 4 steps do you find the hardest? What is the most challenging or frustrating element of singing for you? And then I can make you a video that speaks directly to that. And hopefully I can coach you and cheerlead you through your vocal development journey, which will lead to a ton of confidence in your singing ability. You just got to trust yourself. So get into it. And if you want even more help, you can check out bignotesgetvotes.com, which is where I have a ton of blogs and extra resources there for you. As well, you can jump onto my AAA, that's Access All Areas. That's a behind the scenes pass, a VIP pass to all things singing. Lots of tips and tutorials, and basically I put them all together for you with some bonus extras as well. If you like being on the YouTube channel, please subscribe. Hit the notifications button, because I often release bonus videos and I'd love you to be the first to know. So you can stick around with me here, you can jump over to Big Notes Get Votes, or feel free to jump on my AAA VIP guest list and that'll all come straight to your inbox. Okay, so remember, share with me in the comments. Let me know, what is the thing that you struggle the most with when it comes to singing? And I look forward to helping you with that.